Why, hello there. Welcome to my daily long play stream. This is why I do a playthrough of my current game for a couple hours a day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, from Wednesday through Sunday. I'm actually back playing Alan Wake 2 on the Xbox Series X because they have just released its latest and presumably last DLC pack for this game, The Lake House. Earlier this year, I had played the Night Springs DLC, and I enjoyed it. But this is going to be like more of a singular thing as opposed to a triple pack of smaller scenarios. And yeah, I've watched some gameplay footage of it, but only enough to like confirm that it is a different character than you've played as in either this game or in Control. And actually does feature a new environment. So yeah, I did. What was it? I played through original Alan Wake 2. I played through Alan Wake 2 twice. Both the original playthrough and the final draft. Late last year / early this year. I think I played the Dead Space remake between them. And then I played the Night Springs DLC over the summer. And I'm going to conclude Alan Wake 2 here. Go to the expansions. Actually, I just want to take a look at the settings first. Make sure everything is still the way I wanted. I prefer quality graphics. Want that higher resolution. I've never had an issue with the frame rate. And then just like audio. See, just as I have subtitles and such on. I think so. I don't know why it has this thing on like that. Sorry about this. I'm just trying to ascertain what the deal is with the subtitles, and it's not showing me. Maybe it's interface. There we go. There we go. Subtitles. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'm gonna pop in here. The expansion, Lake House. One quick save slot system for the game and both DLCs.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the
Something's up with this
in
lake.
2010,
Maybe
the
we'll find out
FBC's
what.
research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside.
The entity inside the lake.
When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake.
Paranatural, not
Before I even knew
paranormal.
you were on this case, Saga. The Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed.
Remember, Saga was FBI.
Give us some
This
intel
girl
on
is
the situation.
FBC.
If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving.
It seems like she's writing this as a letter to Saga after the fact. But this game, this DLC actually takes place before the events of Alan Wake 2. Also, that more or less, that definitely confirms that the Federal Bureau of Control is a government agency.
Agent responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I presume at some point we'll find out what this threshold is about. Return Addendum, an addendum to return, the name of the book that Alan Wake was writing in the
Agent Kieran Estevez, requesting entry. I don't have time for this.
Alright. I guess we go in then.
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything? Radio me.
Roger that.
In case you're wondering, there is nothing happens when you hit the back button, so she does not have a mind palace. Hey, someone in the chat, welcome. Yeah, this game just came out. I've been planning on playing this DLC ever since I knew there was going to be a second one, and yeah. Guess the timing worked out to the point where I could actually get started in this game shortly after it came out.
Research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
So, like, you're playing as a agent of the Federal Bureau of Control, but you are playing with the Alan Wake 2 style gameplay systems. So it's sort of like merging the two more directly. Now, I'm not entirely sure if the events of Alan Wake 2 take place before, after, or at the same time as Control. Because I remember seeing, like, some stuff in Control mentioning stuff going on at Cauldron Lake. But I don't know if that's referencing the events of Alan Wake 2 or something else. Maybe this. I don't know. As always, I take too long in these things because I want to explore every little nook and cranny. This is a resource-dependent game, and therefore I want to get as much of it as I can. Also, just how I roll. I don't expect to find lunchboxes full of pieces of torn paper which I can use to upgrade stuff with. In fact, I doubt there'll be any kind of upgrade system in this. There wasn't in the Twilight, excuse me, the Night Springs DLC. You know, the doors aren't exactly automatic if I have to insert a card.
Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department.
Okay.
No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No?
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility.
Yeah, she looks very excited about making this
We want to
video.
thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the lake house. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
That's not an S.
C. It's a C.
Why, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Okay.
That seems healthy.
Redacted in the water. Redacted. Okay. I used to have a desk lamp that looked like that. And it stopped working.
That's handy.
Alright, so now the back button acts as the map button. -2, -3. So including the ground floor, there are 5 floors in the structure.
An experiment. That bodes well.
And it's updating the map. What does it say an experiment is, though? I don't know. HQ, I'm guessing that's the oldest house? Someone stole their marker. Okay. Projector is not interactable with. Think Ati's, you think we'll run into Ati at some point? It's a good chance of it, but then again, I don't think we ever ran into him in Night Springs. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Dr. Marmont's not here.
Yeah.
Nobody is? I'll have to check downstairs. They must all be working on the lower levels. I'll need to head down. Changing passwords, huh?
Okay. You know, it seems like this lake house does not have the same restrictions on the era of technology that they have to have, like the world's oldest house did. Because as old as these computers are, they are much newer than the stuff they had in Control, which looked like they came from the 70s or something, if not earlier. Is there anything indicating what the new password might be? We might find that if we... Today is September 14th. Six-digit password. How dumb would it be if they just changed the password to the date every day? So yeah, 091423. Let's try that.
Nope.
Maybe it's like some European system.
Damn it.
Alright, well... I don't see anything else I can interact with here, so I guess I'll carry on then. To the elevator I go. Lots of things being redacted here. I mean, theoretically, only people with authorization should be here anyway, so why is this material redacted? Then again, it's the same thing in Control as well. Unfortunately, I don't believe any console version of this game has the ray tracing in it. That's reserved for the PC version. It's unfortunate because Control, the Series X version and PS5 version, native versions, did have ray tracing on the graphics modes. I guess this game is much more,
Access denied.
Well, you are
it says
not
here there's a
getting me
5th
out.
floor.
I'll need a key card with clearance.
Access denied.
Ugh, this key card
Access
isn't gonna cut
denied.
it.
Okay. We need a new key card, I guess. The odds are it's going to be in this office, right? Do not use the current date. Alright, so I don't see anything in the office. Let's take another look around, I guess. We're either looking for a card, or we're looking for a machine that can update our card. Right? Yeah, I know. Riveting stuff we got here. What the heck is this guy doing? Circle of donuts. Okay. Sounds like they really want ants to come in. Someone's got a cassette tape. Like the generic crackers bag there. Like a commodity food or something. Government commodity food. You know, in this corner, a flashlight would be really nice. Ooh. I think I already read the stuff. Alright, here's a thing over here.
It's locked.
Don't think I can shoot through that glass, but even if I could, it wouldn't do any good. Hmm. I'm not sure, but maybe going out to this van. Did we get here in a van? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think there was a gate that we walked to. Yeah, here's that gate. Okay. And that as far as my character will let me walk. Whoa. Crap. Okay, now the game is starting to play creepy sounding music here. think it's gonna let me go down in that ditch. These are some creepy woods. Yep. So, I have an elevator that I can't use, and I have a door that's locked. It's funny, if this were fear, I'd be shooting that lock and maybe opening the door that way, but it's definitely not the way this game rolls. So I need to figure out either how to get into that office or how to get into the elevator. I assume the card that I'm looking for is in the office. I'm in that storage room. And maybe the key to that storage room is in this office. That's what I'm thinking. I have yet to encounter any, like, drawer that I can open. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to bust of myself in my office. In fact, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. Alright. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates. Do not except for birthdays. I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. Okay, so we need to find this person's desk. It might be there. Jules Marmont. Alright. I mean, there's only a limited number of desks here, so... Fortunately, none of them seem to have names. Still under active lockdown, so that suggests that it's still taking place around the events of Control. Or maybe it's still in lockdown after the events. I'm not sure. That seems dangerous and stupid. Let's put a rug over these things. Or a mat, I mean. Looks like someone's here has been fired. Every time she puts her gun away, it makes me think that there's some reason for it. But no, she's just not. I let go of the left trigger. Okay. No, I gotta be honest with you. I wasn't expecting to be this stumped this early. Okay. That doesn't have anything on it. More donuts. They must be getting these from town. Although there's nothing on, there's nothing indicating how close this is to Bright Falls. I assume that this would be in the Cauldron Lake section, but I don't know. Well, that's probably the lake right there, so yeah, definitely. Crap. Am I gonna have to look this up? So the thing about this game, it clearly marks things that you can actually interact with. So there's no... It's not like I need to button at random things hoping something will happen. It's... No, it's if there's something I can do, it will point it out. It'll be very clear. Like, look at this. I...
Access denied.
Oh, and in chat, you need to use a document and calendar to the left of the computer. As well as the framed letter on the bookshelf across the room. Okay, thank you. I am not smart. It's like I remember there was a, I remember there was some thing I had to do in the sheriff's office in the main game that I just ended up looking up in order to get the pump action shotgun. Document and the calendar to the left. Well, there's a 13. There's a 38. Framed letter. On the bookshelf. Huh. 18. Alright, well, thanks for the help. Sorry I'm being as boring and dumb as possible, but 13, 38, 18.
Come on. That's not right.
Hmm. What the heck? Change the order? Alright.
Come on. Damn it. Nope.
Alright.
That's not right.
Guess I gotta be more systematic about things.
Nope.
So 38's not the first number. Let's try 13, 18, 38,
Come on.
13, 38. I know we already did this. I already did this
That's
one,
not
but
right.
let's try 18.
Damn it. Come on.
Oh, 07? Where did you see 07 at?
That's not right.
Here's something beeping. What's this? Casper Darling, okay. Oh yeah. 07, 18, 38. I see. There we go. Thanks for the help. I suck. What? That doesn't make any sense. Great. All right. Ah.
This should get me downstairs.
Aw, it's a kitty. Look at the kitty. Alright, well. Thanks again for the help. I am not smart. Certainly not today, anyway. Alright, well, hopefully we can get going then. So I'm definitely not used to this, having a, I assume I go to the
As soon as
first
I got
one?
in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts.
I assume I go to the first one, right?
Estivesta team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to. Oh, shit!
What's going on? Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected at sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Mr. Scratch
Belay that
is
order.
apparently the entity.
Shit. A threshold event had hit the lake house. Now it was the Marmont's problem. Where's the fucking elevator?
Do you think I could have gone to a different floor and it would have,
Okay, priority one.
allowed
Get
me
the
to go
lights on.
there? Is it
Standing
strange
around
I
in the
didn't
dark near
try?
Cauldron Lake. You're not smart?
By the way, now I have my flashlight out. Alright. Painting production. Okay, this whole floor seems like it's one giant painting, but whatever.
What the fuck was that?
Alright. Got 2 rooms on the left, 3 rooms on the right. Panel control. Strange, it does not have these walls listed on the map. Oh yeah, the nursery rhymes. Another thing that unfortunately I had to look up the answer to. So like the parts of the gameplay that I did watch. Yes. Create another one. The parts of the gameplay that I did watch, I did not see that whole puzzle solving sequence that I failed so badly at. But I did see that shooting these things is not going to be effective, the things I'm going to encounter. I just sort of skimmed through parts of it.
Dr. Darling.
It's malfunctioning as if it were a broken record, but it's not. It's a projector. Alright.
Okay, he doesn't do a damn thing without power.
Great. Okay, well, so what's powering all this stuff then? Shelter. Haven't seen one of those since Control. Healing? Hmm.
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Okay, so we need a core. What's this, Dead Space now? It's exactly how Dead Space functioned. Yep, something's making sounds here. Oh, if she carries the same type of pistol that Saga Anderson started the game with, and it's gonna suck, because that pistol is a pea shooter at best. Funny, Alan Wake has an awesome starting pistol. Revolvers have more caliber than Glocks. Surprise. What do you suppose that is? I mean, I'd assume it's Mr. Scratch, but I guess I don't know that for sure. Shop vac.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
What was she saying that to?
Jules's keycard could be useful.
Now I have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Is that stuff in the mine in Control? The basement area? I think it is.
I wish they'd make these things lighter. The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
That's a pretty bizarre thing to happen. Having the elevator disappear. Oh, that's right. I put it here.
At least the elevator's back.
That tells me that there's a lot of people who got stuck on the on that initial puzzle and didn't make it to here. You think that's a fair assessment? Why that constitutes a diamond achievement? Because those are only the most rare achievements, meaning the fewest. It's based on the number of people who've played the game versus the number of people who've gotten that achievements. I guess that means every achievement I get from here on out will be a diamond achievement, right? Okay. Okay, so the fact that I can why did she put her flashlight away? Dagnammit. Does this mean that there are exactly 2 states where it could be in? I don't know, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything different. Here we go, look at this.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. You hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but at that, maybe that can... You know what, I don't want to take the entire day talking, so... The shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
Yeah, he's excited about something. By the way, that guy actually plays the voice of Alan Wake in the game, in this game. So it's another instance where you have different actors portraying the face and the voice of characters. Like Max Payne and Alex Casey use the same... Well, Max Payne from the Max Payne games and Alex Casey, they're facially based on the guy who's the head of Remedy Studios, but they're voiced by someone... But they're voiced by this guy who also played the voice of Trench, the first director of the Bureau of Control in the game Control, who, unfortunately, that voice actor passed away recently. And in Alan Wake, they have one character who portrays the face of him, and one other character, that guy who does his voice. Okay. Well, let's I'm gonna assume that the same password will work on all the computers, so we don't really have to worry about that, but we'll see. In case you were wondering, the elevator is still gone.
If you can understand me, I am an agent. I never fucking liked this. This was no good. Can't open it from this side.
My inability to use the flashlight is a little annoying. Well, here's the elevator. Again, I think. Okay, so it seems like as long as I stay within the lighted areas, I'm safe. You know... Alright. Well, I figured out how to pull the flashlight out, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. So we have a locked door there. Now what's this thing? crap. Alright, so I need a level 2 thing to get into here. Elevator move to there. Okay. Alright, so I have to get to the elevator then. Nope, not there. Could you run a little faster than that, please? Alright.
What the fuck were those things? Okay, deep breaths.
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Look, you never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Please hold. Hold. Please hold. Please hold.
Alright, I'm on the 2nd floor now.
Is that?
So, do you think the weapon that's in that room is going to be the thing I need to take out those things?
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down.
Alright, this guy's sounding like Sauron.
Now.
And there goes the elevator again.
Bad news. That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Okay, baby steps.
Alright, so no, the elevator's still here.
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Sounds delicious.
Sublevel 3.
So the security card does not limit which floors I can go to. It doesn't seem, because I would have only been able to get to level 1, sub-level 1 if that was the case. I think. Well, the one shelter I found, there was no one in it. Then again, that was the case of all the shelters in the first game, too. Excuse me, in Control. Wow. Yeah, I'm some kind of next level of stupid here. What is that? It looks like some sort of 3D printer. Automated typing device. Will produce writing that mimicking that of Alan Wake. Okay. These must be... Alright. Electric fingers that use a typewriter. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. Is that what they're using to try to mimic Alan Wake's writing? Probably.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
So here's the question. Is this Alan Wake's writing, or is this the writing that's coming from those machines trying to mimic Alan Wake? Presumably Alan Wake would have no knowledge of these people, so I'm going to have to go out on a limb and say that it's,
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink.
the stench in his cell.
The paint, it was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
Okay. Got a drawer. Flare and ammo.
12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. What was interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Wake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research.
Guessing that's the wife.
Writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
I was actually not sure if I was my character speaking into it or not. I need to do something about the music. The music is getting quite annoying. Interesting. It lowers it, but doesn't lower it completely. Lowering it down to 0 would suggest it removes it completely, but it doesn't. But it isn't lowering the volume, so I'm not sure why it would In any case, this office does not seem to have the thing that I need, so guess I'll move along then. But it's still highlighting a point of interest. If I remember correctly from Alan Wake 2, and those would disappear once you were done interacting with them, and yet this hasn't. Unless I haven't found the thing that it's trying to point me towards, which is possible.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind. Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way.
I don't know. I don't see anything else in here, and it's not doing anything different when I re-interact with those objects. And obviously the thing in here that you can interact with is this thing. All right. Someone else doing these videos.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in.
It
but
looks
the
like
water
she's
could
trying to
not
fight
flow.
off a headache.
It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Flashbangs.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not
Can't
flow.
tell if this is playing on a
It
loop or
became
not.
trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
I think there are at least slight variations.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could
It's
not
hard to
flow.
tell, though.
It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
All right. Ooh. Well, I'm certainly getting supplies here. It's just I have yet to find any particular need for them other than healing, because these things I've encountered are not damaged by her gun at all. Tells me I need to find the way to get into that one room that has that gun, which supposedly would damage them. Maybe? Wow, this looks exactly like the world's oldest house.
Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away? 100% bad news.
The mechanical finger for each key on the typewriter. Now that's interesting. Look at the shadow being cast on the wall here. Could this game have ray trace shadows? Or is that some sort of like baked in solution specifically for this sequence? It seems like it's being faked, and yet it's doing a pretty good job of it. I don't know. Alright. Not gonna get in there.
My keycard isn't high enough clearance.
Remember, key cards with clearance levels was a thing in Control, not Alan Wake. Oh, it's funny that Fear 2 had key cards in it.
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we hadn't. I Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Alright, so that's a old recording. Talk about even older events. This game is taking place in 2023, and that recording's from 2018, so it's been sitting on this desk for 5 years. Does that mean that this room has not been used since then? That's the implication, anyway. An empty box. Guessing this is where the mechanical fingers of the automated typing machines get serviced. I mean, I guess that may or may not be obvious that you shouldn't do that, but I don't know. Do not copy objects of power or altered items or whatever. And this room totally looks like a combat arena, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it is. Another level 2 door. Alright. Personalized pieces of propaganda for their employees. Ah, look, a drawer I can open. That has nothing in it. And the game sometimes likes to do that. Hey. Well, I've gone through all the rooms that I can. So I'm guessing the tape recorder was the option, was the point of interest. Guess I'll walk down this hallway. Maybe there's something that'll pop up as being something of interest. Well, that typewriter doesn't have anything on it. It's got some sort of stain. I'm guessing that's ink. I don't think typewriters use, like, liquid ink, though. Don't they use, like, ribbons of some kind? Alright. Got more painted areas. Okay. A dead body. Great.
Shit. I
can never say no to extra firepower.
A shotgun. There we go. Wait, what? How in the world did we end up back there? Okay.
Back where I started. Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived overlap.
I'm guessing that's the point where it loops. Just checking to see if this room was any different. Alright, so I guess I have to go through it 3 times then.
The shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight.
Great. That's what happens when you encounter combat and you're not ready for it.
Contrived overlap, rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled.
The shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight.
Okay, I'm not doing good at this. I was really hoping I was going to one-shot that guy. Well,
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
I agree. And I did not handle that encounter properly. I don't think I did. Well, hopefully I can find more supplies at some point, because, man, I used a lot there. I'll take that, obviously. I see those things. I know. I know. Right now, my objective is to see if I can get some more supplies. There's a point of interest somewhere around here, and yet I can't seem to find it. I assume it's that tape. I guess I don't know. Sure. Sounds crazy in the surround sound system. Yeah, I know I have flares as well. Maybe I should be using those too, but they're not quite as useful as they are in the first Alan Wake. They could actually destroy enemies. Here they just take away the shields. Your darkness shields. It is worth it to make at least an attempt to go down these aisles, because I've already found some supplies that way. Yeah, look at that. Even a rather lazy attempt is still netting me stuff I actually can use. I can actually use, I mean. Look at that. Nothing. Alright. Well, I guess that's all the help we're gonna get here. Now remember, I have to do this again. Okay. great. So I saw on the map that the safe
Luke
house
3.
had something.
Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand. I keep coming back to this page.
Yeah, you do, literally. Unfortunately, this is not healing me. Nothing. Interesting. It's indicating the presence of a cupboard or a box I can open, and yet there is no box in here except for the one I just opened. And if that was it, it would have disappeared by now, right? Right? Definitely pointing at this thing. It's definitely... I think it's definitely this thing, but it's not allowing me to interact with it, so that sucks. Alright. So we got these flashbangs as well. Ooh, look, I guess we got some shotgun ammo. It would be a good idea if we loaded this thing. Strange that the game has not given me any
Back to this page.
more health things.
It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what is... This page scared
Ah, there's more stuff here. Okay, there's a health thing, so that's good.
For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph to lead to more pages so that I can understand.
Now it's acting like there's a cabinet here somewhere. Is it this suitcase?
I keep coming back to this page.
I've seen in Alan Wake 2, there have been instances where a suitcase would appear as a
About
cabinet.
What? I mean, what does it mean?
Although it wouldn't already be opened
This
if that was
page
the case.
scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing.
Maybe it's just showing previous loops containers.
Stand risk.
In any case, I'm actually pretty good on supplies for the most part. I wish I could have another health thing, but game's not gonna make it easy for me. Okay, now the room seems to be going infinitely on in every direction. Okay.
What is that?
Okay. It's like that painting. The big scary painting that I don't know if it's actually evil or not.
Ugh, locked. Maybe there's another way in.
The game is suddenly getting very echoey here. I can definitely get into that one.
Controllable shifting phenomena.
Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Alright, I will. I guess I need that. Right? How about if I take a stroll through here? Still not showing up on the map, by the way. Let me see here. I guess I need to pull this thing out. Do I put this thing back here? Apparently not. And that's still supposed to be unpowered, I guess. Alright, well... Okay, so this is that one door that was locked. Yeah, I guess I'll just put it back in then. Because I think that's probably what it's supposed to be. Besides, since I unlocked that one door, I can always go back through that way. Wow, it is pitch black. Okay, this changed. I guess I did whatever it is I was supposed to do.
You again. What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Is that a yes or a no?
You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are. Christ.
Probably should have asked about Alan Wake.
It's fixated on the marmots. What did they do?
What does this mean? It's popping up like a thing I can interact with, but it's not letting me. Alright, well...
Access denied. Access denied.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Sublevel 2.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
That's an enemy. For a moment, I thought it was Ati.
glass is thick.
Hoping I can get to a save room. Coming up on the, not getting in there. Coming up on the 2-hour mark.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
I don't think this one will open either. No, I was wrong. It did. But to no end, of course. Alright. Nothing. Probably wouldn't want to go in there even if I could. Alright, well, I found the safe room, which is what I was looking for at the moment. Alright. Check for supplies, and I'm going to call it a stream. But before I go, I'm going to take a moment to thank you for watching. I appreciate when people take time out of their day to watch my streams, whether it be in live or even in archive form. Just as a quick reminder, I normally do a stream like this almost every day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, from Wednesday through Sunday. So my plan is, I'll be back here tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, for more of my playthrough of Alan Wake 2 Lake House DLC, running on the Xbox Series X. And yeah, hopefully I'll have a bit more success and a bit less stumbling around like a moron. Thanks again for the help, by the way, if you're still there in the chat. Like I said, thank you for watching. See you back here tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, for more Lake House Alan Wake 2 DLC. And until then, take it easy.